Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be giving some direction and some review about grading senior portfolios, grading senior presentations, and what senior project night is going to be looking like. And so the first thing is presentations and senior project night. And so starting next week, our students will begin recording themselves, and so they are going to be recording their presentations using their iPad, and they're going to be talking about their projects using their portfolios. And so instead of a slideshow, you should see them reviewing their websites, and they are going to be asked to talk about certain talking points, and they should sound practiced. And so we have asked them to prepare their presentation by writing a script or note cards, and so it should sound like a well-practiced presentation. You'll see in the black font here, it says that they should hit between 6 to 10 minutes. So we have modified the time requirement, and so it has to hit a minimum of 6 minutes recorded and hopefully no more than 10 minutes. The week after the 15th, we had the senior project night scheduled for May 19th, that Tuesday, but we're not actually going to be having a formal senior project night. So instead of a specific time slotted for everyone to get together, teachers will be assigned 1 to 2 students, and your job will be to go into Schoology to watch their recorded presentation and to grade it. And so that is how our senior project will look like. And so you'll have the ability to do that at any time, so it doesn't have to be on a specific day. We still have scholarships, and so while you're watching the presentations, definitely think about which projects you may want to nominate. So we have 3 winners each semester, so $500 for the top project, which is decided by the senior project committee while looking at the nominations, and then 250 runner-up scholarships. And so nominate your students with the high distinction on the rubric if you feel that the project was impressive, it was presented well, it was a well thought out project that it seemed like the student put in a lot of time and invested themselves in it, and so that's the scholarship component. This is the rubric for the e-portfolio, and so this semester was our first semester trying a different format, so we are not using Weebly this round, we're using a Google site app, and so you'll see that it looks a little bit different. The URL may also look a little bit different. On the rubric, you'll see that we do not have a mentor section, and so there is no required mentor. However, many students did have mentors, and so you may still see mentor pages, but the mentor page is not required. The rubric here on the side, it looks very similar. So the first thing is the appearance, that students have the correct pages. The second is a proposal letter, which should be on the inspiration page. The third thing is a time log with at least 15 hours. And the time log, you'll see it does not require mentor initials. And so it's just simply that the student has tracked their 15 hours. The fourth thing here is a reflective log. The student has an entry for each time log showing proof of learning and reflection. An evidence agreement form, and so this is where they clearly outline the 3 pieces of evidence that they're going to use to prove their project, and then portfolio evidence. So whatever those 3 things are, that you see those 3 things on their portfolio. And then the last thing is their paper, that they have their final approved senior paper. Please give feedback if the student forgot anything or if you can't access something. So a lot of these forms have been attached digitally, and so if there's some reason you can't access those, definitely let the student know. And you may need to highlight and copy the link. And so if the student posts their Google site link, but you can't actually click it, just know that you may need to highlight and actually copy and paste the link. The last thing is that we are asking that you have your advisory papers, your advisory portfolios, and the final presentations graded by May 15th. If anything needs to be revised, definitely let students know so they have enough time to make those changes. The last thing I wanted to do here is just show you an example portfolio. So if I go into courses and I go into the Senior Finale 2-1 course, you'll see that there's an e-portfolio assignment. The ED&D class also has an e-portfolio with a rubric that will tell you exactly what to look for. If I go into the e-portfolio and I find my student, Serena is the student that has an excellent e-portfolio. Once it loads Serena, in this case, hers is actually a link, so I can just click it. But if it's not a link and I need to copy it, you have to actually click the select text here, and then it will let you select and copy, and then you can paste the link. So this is Serena's senior project. We have her home page where it tells us a little bit about her. We have an inspiration page about why she did this project. Down here she has a button for a proposal letter. So if we click it, it's a working document that has access. We have a mentor page, so she's one of the students that does have a mentor, and she does have mentor forms that you can click and open and see. And then we have her project page, and so on her project page she's going to give us some evidence about what her project was about, evidence of completion. So we have an evidence agreement where she kind of breaks down that she's going to have pictures, a certificate, and a video. We have a time log and a reflection log, and then of course at the end we have a paper. And so this is what it looks like to have a fully complete website, and so this is what the Google site looks like. So it's a little bit different than the Weebly, but it has pretty much the same components, and you just use the rubric. So if I was Serena's advisory teacher, I would just open up the rubric, check, check, check what's there, check what might be missing, leave a comment if necessary. As always, if you have any questions, let Sierra or I know. We will be happy to help.